That most of you would try would be hierarchical cluster analysis, and if you'll go to that one now.
Hierarchical cluster analysis.
Right, so we're going to do analyze, and this one is under classify. Classify?
Classify. Where's
Way,
classify?
Yeah, about 4 down.
Oh, sorry. There we are.
That's okay. Notice there are lots of classification techniques. Read the white book if you want to know about 4 or 5 more. But we're just going to go straight to hierarchical cluster analysis. Okay?
Okay.
High class is what it uses to be called. All right, all of those items that we now know we're narrowed down to only real ones, that's all we're going to put in here. And so remember, that's not 9 and 10. It's not the demographics. It's whatever else is left.
Well, it's not 9 and 10, and it's not 18. Did we take
not
out?
1 and 2.
Yeah, I took out 1 and, oh, I didn't take out 1 and 2. Sorry.
There you go.
That's it.
That should be it.
Okay, so everybody okay?
Yeah.
Are y'all in hierarchical cluster analysis? Good. Over there. And then
Oh, I have that in an actual book. Oh,
now we're getting to the point where, especially next time we meet, we'll talk about you don't have to always analyze the object. You can analyze the people. And right now the default is we would be analyzing the people, but to make it the same as factor analysis, we're going to analyze the variables. Everybody okay? That's a very important button to click.
Very important.
Yes.
Analyze the variables.
Yeah, because factor analysis analyzes the variables. We're trying to get a different view. So if you look at plots, what we really want is a dendrogram. And I would prefer that you make it horizontal because your laptop screens are aspect ratio horizontal. That's the only reason. There's no
This is just for
difference.
viewing.
What did you click to get the dendrogram up?
Plots.
Yeah, we'll do this several more times. So you okay, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're, okay, so continue. And press OK. Then, if you'll go all the way to the bottom, this is the part, yeah, that one I hate to look at. To me, it's completely backwards. You have to look at the white, not the dark. So the bottom one, going down. Okay, this is the one that you're looking for that most of you will put in your paper. Now remember, this is a mobile, if I can have your attention. Yeah, this is a mobile, it hangs from here, you can hang it like that. The only relationships are at the connection points where these things twirl. And so the strongest relationships are right here. Question 5 and question 6 are brother and sister. Notice it's not 6 and 7, it's the label. Q5, Q6. These are the strongest because their patterns of correlation type coefficient are very high compared to all the others. So whenever someone goes up or down on 5, they also go up and down on 6. That's the basis for this technique. It also means that Q3B, Q3C, Q3D are very closely aligned correlation style with each other. Everybody okay? That's another strong cluster right here. Everyone see that?
So, I see.
And
So we're looking at, in general, these strings as if they are strung together.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's how
Yeah,
you're reading
as
this?
if there were a mobile
mobile.
hanging from the ceiling.
Mobile hanging from the
And these are
ceiling.
the
And this is
arms
the
that
top
twirl.
point.
So you can spin these any direction at a connection point, makes no difference in what you see here. But one thing I'm looking for is this right here. Remember on the factor analysis, it came out that all the Q's were together. And it also is at the second level. But this picture tells me a couple of other things. That equally at the level of all the Q's together, actually B, C, and D are very strongly coupled. You all see that? But not quite as strong as 5 and 6. And actually not very much stronger if you add Q3 so that all the Q's are together. Also 11, 12, and 13 make a nice little cluster. Are you with me so far?
So they could be three factors.
Yeah, except that this clustering is a typological classification system instead of a dimensional classification system. And again, the easiest way to think about that is a Cattell say, we know that we measure people on height and on weight, but actually what we do is eventually we look at tall people that weigh a lot, and we make a circle and we call them big people. And then we look at all the babies and we call them little people. That's a typological classification that's usually based on multiple dimensions. And so for some of your data, this view makes more sense. For some of your data, having a unidimensional one dimension that you can measure on is more important. Okay? That's the difference between cluster analysis and factor analysis.
Okay.
Everybody okay? And at that point, we're going to have to shut it down.
Okay.
So now we only have two techniques, we still need a third.
Right, and so let me ask about the rest of the day for you folks, because I'm able to roam anywhere. We have to go back for the hello from the theme.
I think we're free after 10:45
Okay.
because we have cadre meetings.
Yeah, except 11:15, I think I have to do my research.
So this afternoon, maybe?
Let's take a look. 10:45 to the moon, you're free when?
We get out at 10:45 from our cadre meetings, and
Yeah.
then you have your faculty. So after lunch, we don't have anything that's, well, I guess we have the 1 to 1:30 with Dr. Kinshuk,
Mhm.
and then after that, there's nothing that we have to be in. It's just
It looks like this
defenses.
room is free after 1:30,
Yeah.
and so I'll try to come